I've been doing a lot lately of.
What's that?
I will ask ChatGPT the stupidest shit just to see what it says, right? Or like if I'm trying to like think of something and I can't, like nothing is making any like sense, or um good example. I made my entire family download Life 360 and everybody in my household because why do my parents and my youngest brother have Androids? I don't know. But I never knew where they were, so now I can watch them. I can see if they're coming to my house. I can see if they've been to my house. I can see if they're leaving the house.
Yeah.
Do I care that much? No. I just like to know, like, if I don't see a car in the driveway, I just like to know where you are. Anyway, I couldn't think, because we all have different last names. We're a very mixed family. My siblings have different last names because of their dads. But I didn't want to just name it my last name family, because you have to, like, have a family name. So I went into ChatGPT and I typed in all three of our last names and made it give me a fucking combined version of the last name.
You like it?
Yesterday, yeah. One of them was actually decent. I used it. Yesterday I asked ChatGPT, 100 men versus a gorilla, who would win?
All
What do
right.
you think? Who do you think would win?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you was gonna go. All right. I answered this question before on TikTok. I said 100 men. I just think,
Yeah.
yeah. I just think it.
ChatGPT agreed.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. I was having a conversation with somebody. They told me that a gorilla would win hands down.
I don't
And
think
I
hands down,
said,
but
yeah, I said the gorilla will get tired after a while. I said the first probably like 60 to 70 people would tire him the fuck out. I said then you got the last 30 to 40 people that would beat the fuck out of the gorilla and kill him. Done. The gorilla would be too tired. The first 10, 20 people are going to die brutal deaths.
yeah, like those first and people make it seem so dumb because they're like, who's gonna be the first 20? It's not a fucking line, you idiots, bro. That's not how you plan an attack. You surround the gorilla
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, I
you
forgot
charge at him
exactly.
like strategically.
Yeah, I forgot what like the actual strategy was, but I mean it gave me a little breakdown of gave me a little breakdown of like what would it be like for like trained military members would obviously have like a better shot of surviving, blah blah blah. Weapons versus no weapons. But we're talking like fists, right? I think the 100 men would win. That's just me. But I like ChatGPT. I hate that they started doing this premium bullshit
Yeah.
and it's like mad expensive.
hmm
But
Uh,
whatever.
there's a few other. There's a new one. I think it's called Gronk or some shit like that. That I think Twitter owns it now, or is in a partnership with it, or some shit like that. But that
Yeah.
one's pretty decent too. But I still go to ChatGPT for my basic necessities.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have been using ChatGPT as like basically like a therapist. Honestly, I see it. I don't really ask ChatGPT that many questions like that, but
I don't.
no.
I don't think I've ever been going through a situation with a person or even like a personal issue.
Sometimes I'll ask it questions like if somebody like explains a situation to me and I don't know like the best way to word something, sometimes I'll put it in Chat GPT um and see what like it tells me and or gives me like maybe an option. But who was that? Oh my god, was it that there's that lady on TikTok that fell in love with her therapist and she has like an AI therapist now.
When is she gonna fall in love with that one too?
Bro, that shit's crazy.
Now I'm
That's
trying to
crazy.
think. Would I think I could fall in love with my therapist. I'm gonna be honest. I think I could.
I think if you were delusional enough, like that woman is, you could fall in love with your therapist. I think
Yeah.
the fact that, like, if you are somebody who has never had anyone listen to you or care about what you've said, I could see you easily falling in love with your therapist because, like, that's literally their job is to sit there and listen to you and give you advice and care about your well-being and all this kind of stuff. So the fact that this bitch was that delusional to fall in love with her therapist, whatever.
I
Uh,
think I would. I think I could. I think. I think. I think I
what if she
could.
was ugly?
We know this. Like that shit doesn't matter.
Yeah, you don't have. You
Yeah,
would date
I'm
a.
about to say. I'm not gonna say no standards,
You
but
would date a
like
dog. It's fine.
when it comes to looks, like that's not even like I don't care.
I don't know. I feel like it. Like I don't know. Whatever. I feel like my therapist would have to be somewhat attractive
Nah, I really. I'm
for
not
me
gonna
to
lie. I
like
wouldn't
fall
really
in love with
care.
them.
They can't be like horrible looking. I
So you
wouldn't
do
do
care.
that. Like we, but I be thinking like, what's like ugly though? That's what I be trying to
Mm,
think. I really don't think. Like I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I'll have to send you examples on TikTok
Yeah,
if you
that's
want.
what I'm like thinking. Like I can't really like think of like something. I'll be like, oh hell no. Even like the people that people don't find like that attractive, I'm like, I could see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think like I'm not saying I would like. I think in a perfect scenario with a therapist, it would be like the person listens to me. They're in. Let me just say they're doing their job, but they're
Right.
also like adding to it too.
Again, still their job.
Nah, but they're adding to it. They're laughing at my jokes. They're
What
hitting
if
me
they
on the
don't?
shoulder, tapping my leg. Yeah, that's like shit. I'm like,
Why would they do that? A
I don't
therapist wouldn't do that.
listen. I don't. Maybe I'm a little bit too
Anyway.
funny for them. I don't know. I'm just putting. I'm painting like a scenario. Unthought of scenario, by the way. I didn't think this through.
Anyway. Um,
I think I do.
yeah, I don't know. I use ChatGPT for stupid shit. Anyway, there's a South Park episode too about ChatGPT. Um,
The Goat Show South Park.
oh, I love South Park. Love South Park. I'm pissed that they moved from HBO to whatever. I think they're on Paramount now or something like that.
They just sound like
Uh,
what $12 million deal or some shit, some crazy number.
yeah, I don't know. But the ChatGPT episode, it's fairly new. I think it came out in like 21, 22 maybe.
Yeah, I haven't watched
Um,
South Park consistently in years, man. I always hear about it though.
yeah, well, I watched their most recent episodes with their like movies that they came out with during COVID and all this kind of shit not too long ago. And the ChatGPT episode, he's like dating Stan is dating Wendy, I think, and he is asking ChatGPT to basically like text her. Like anything that she texts him, he'll put it into ChatGPT and like I don't know. So she like falls madly in love, madly more in love with him than they already were for like fifth graders or whatever they are. I don't know.
I never did. I should have
Um,
did that at one point in time.
yeah. So it's a. I mean, it's kind of funny, but
Yeah, I could see it. That's a good method. Chat GPT.
sometimes I do that. I've done that before.
Yeah, I've never.
Maybe I've also like I've thought of a good idea of like a text that I should send somebody, and I'm like, but how do I execute this via text? Like I was texting somebody and I had the great idea. So we were talking about some. I know exactly what we were talking about. I'm not going to reiterate it though. And I was like, oh, like it would be really funny if I sent them like a fake job application with all the information filled out for the specific subjects that we're talking about. So I went to ChatGPT and typed it in. I said, give me a uh, job application or a not a job application, a resume for XYZ. And I went in there and like changed a couple of the words in it. But I was like, this is like I'm funny. Like I'm funny. Even though ChatGPT made this, I'm funny because I thought of the idea. ChatGPT just made it easier for me to do.
Yeah, shout out ChatGPT, man. Good stuff.
We love ChatGPT. I didn't
Beautiful
want
stuff.
to like it at first, but
It's hard
whatever.
not to, man. I think the first time I used it was I don't remember. I think it was for the podcast. I did something with the podcast.
Yeah, I
No, 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 no,
used it.
no, no. What it was when we had the first
Copilot.
TikTok group.
Yeah, Copilot we used a lot. I
Yeah.
used Copilot. And then Copilot just took way too long to like do certain shit, so I stopped
Yeah,
using
I
it.
used it like a month ago. It still takes pretty long for me.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm over it.
That shit
um,
loads. It takes like 5 minutes to load. It's like, bro, you're supposed to
yeah,
be quick and easy. I probably can make this myself.
yeah. No, I used to use Copilot slash AI at this point, to make TikTok fucking stickers and shit like that. No, I was making random shit and sending them in our Discord chat like a year
Shout
ago.
out Discord, man. Sometimes I want to get back into Discord, but you know, it just looked like it's not gonna happen.
Like when I was making the fucking pictures that said like crash out season, it was like a greeting card because it was right around Christmas.
AI is so good
I thought that was
sometimes.
funny.
Nah, it was good. It was pretty good. I thought that was real. I thought you put your hard work and dedication to that.
I put my brain to work thinking of that.
You just use words and told ChatGPT, not ChatGPT, Copilot
Why is
AI.
my phone dying so fast?
Make this into an image. Check your battery life.
My battery life is at 4%.
No, 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 not that.
Oh,
Like your battery life to see where your your battery is at, because it could be at serviceable or it could be in good condition. If it's at serviceable, then that explains why it will be dying so much. Because I think
I mean,
my iPad battery life is cooked, bro.
I do need a new phone.
Yeah,
I don't need a new phone, but I'm due for a new phone.
you could use new phones. It's about that time.